there is no hopeless area in your life. There is no area of your life that is beyond redemption. God chose us and said, I have set my gaze on you, daughter.
There is something that I've been learning and I've been sharing with few of the people in worship team, and something that I am personally learning is about obedience. It sounds very nice, obedience. Tell me, what do you know, or what is obedience to you? Willingly saying yes. Nice. Anybody? What is obedience? Obey the command, okay? Follow instruction. So there was something that I always used to observe. See, we love building altars. We love, that's very important. But more than anything, your obedience is very, very, very important. Sometimes the things will look very foolish. You know what will be the outcome of it. But even being obedient to that word, even it may cost your life, even you may have to lose something. That is what God desires from each one of us. Sometimes it may be killing yourself, maybe you will lose your name, you may lose your identity. But God seeks a generation who is obedient to Him. Not just somebody says yes, but you are not willingly doing or what He has asked you to do. Are you with me? Can we turn our Bibles to Romans chapter 5, verse 19? Because one person disobeyed God, many became sinners. But because one other person obeyed God, many will be made righteous. I don't know, if you're a leader, you will understand. When you are in a place of disobedience, you will take people with you to a place of disobedience. Are you with me? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Yes. But when you are in a place of obedience, you will take your community to a place where God wants us to be. We love to take commitments and responsibilities. We say, yes, Pastor, I'll do this. But how consistent are you? I see many passionate people, they say, I want to serve God. 2 days their fire is done. 2 days I see them very energetic. I'm not making fun or anything like that, but this is something that we don't observe. I don't know now, when kings were ruling, your word is very important. If you say a word, if you make an oath, it's so important. But now these days it's very fancy. Even if I say, Mathew, tomorrow let's go somewhere maybe for a dinner, I may not be able to keep that word, because it has reached to a place we don't have value. We don't have something that we lack in this generation is reverence, a fear of God. Like everything is very, very easy. Just need to say yes, but you will not do. I think better we say no rather than we say yes to things. Something that we intentionally have to do is, even though it looks very hard, if you say yes, you should go, or you should do everything possible so that it is done. That shows a loyal, faithful son. If you have to be loyal and a faithful son, you should say, if your father says, son, I need this. This is what I want. you should be quick enough to respond to it and say, Father, here I am, and I'm going to complete it. I just want to leave this in your head, that it is very important of every word that we speak, every commitment that we make, because you may lead many people to sin. Just see your friend circle, who you hang out with. You will understand what surrounds you. I don't know if you observe. Everybody say this, every preacher mentioned this, but you observe the way you talk. It depends on your surrounding. The way you respond to things depends who you are closely associated with. There's a beautiful example, a character who is very obedient. That is Joshua. If you see the life of Joshua, the way even from the time that he took over, and the way he just used to wait for instruction. Beautiful thing that I learned from Joshua was he listens. It's very, very important for us to learn to listen. So if you go to Exodus chapter 17, so it's from 18 to 16. It says, while the people of Israel were still at Rephidim, the warriors of Amalek attacked them. Moses commanded Joshua, choose some men to go out and fight the army of Amalek for us. Tomorrow I will stand at the top of the hill, holding the staff of God in my hand. So Joshua, what did Joshua do? So Joshua did what God had commanded and fought. Yes. So we don't have the habit of listening. We just want to bombard another person without giving them space to speak. Before an instruction comes to you, I can say this. If Mathew is my boss, I want to boss Mathew. You with me? So back in our head, so many thoughts. How can Mathew say to me? How dare he? He points to me. I am the pastor of the church. I'm the leader of a church, or I'm the, team leader, whatever. This season, can we have that mindset of change of mindset to listen? We should become sons and daughters, not just a believer, who come regularly. You sit here, make the chair warm, and we go back home. No, we should be people who know the vision of the Father and carry that vision and help the Father. You can be a hand, right hand, left hand. You can be His feet wherever He reach. It's a very strange thing that we see. I used to find it very difficult to listen before. I used to like to speak, but then I understood it's a part of me that I had pride. If you learn a lot of psychology and things like that, they tell you if you don't allow another person to speak, it's a place of pride, because you feel that you're there. You feel that you have answer for everything. But can I ask this, a wonderful dear church, can we take time to listen? Can we be so attentive that every word the father of the house brings, can you give your complete ears into this? The way you align yourself. This year is a year of dominion. Dominion you cannot have dominion till the time you align rightly. Or else you will do many things, but finally you will get to know you didn't complete anything. Are you with me? Can we be that son and daughter who has that audacity to listen? To listen before doing anything. Can you just say that I'll listen to this man? I'll just give ear to this man. Irrespective of how good the person is, irrespective of you may be more educated, you may have more knowledge and understanding. Can we show that respect to one another? There's something that we in the worship team, we are in the process of learning. We're coming to this place. But can we as a church come to a place to listen? Yes, no. Then there are few people, we will not wait for the next instruction. I'm just sharing everything from my experience, what I had to journey with, what I had to, when God told me, you're more than any sacrifice that you can do. I want you to be obedient. Irrespective of what, I want you to be obedient. The next one is, stay until you get further instruction. Few of us are very hyperactive. It's very, very, very important that we, as you listen, till the time, make sure you complete what you have already listened. And wait for the next instruction to come. Wait. Waiting is very painful. It's very painful. I don't know how many, when they say about marriage, I think people who are preparing for marriage, they understand. It takes a lot of you to just hold, and to make sure that you are killing every part of you which is not of God. Exodus 33:11. Inside the tent of meeting, the Lord would speak to Moses face to face, as one speaks to a friend. Afterward, Moses would return to the camp, but the young man who assisted him, Joshua, son of Nun, would remain behind in the tent of meeting. We should learn this from Joshua. Beautiful things happen when you wait. I can give you an example. I waited for quite long, so I got my wife. Can we become that son and a daughter who can wait upon the Lord without being coming to a place of offense? Wait to a point, even it is very hard, even it is very difficult, even things around is very difficult. Can we become that son and a daughter? This is what my father told me. This is where my father ministers. Can I be there? Rather than I want to know what is happening in his life. Rather than he has left a legacy. He has a legacy. Can we just wait there? Can we just study that? Can we just become a better student every single day? Can you tell me what did we learn? What was the first thing? Listen. Awesome. Second one. Yes. Next one. What is opposite to be obedient? Rebellious. Even though we may not show rebellious in our action, but in our mind, oh my God, I have done. Why are we rebellious? This season, it's very, this generation I have seen as, it's all about what your heart says. Do what your heart says. Don't care. What's the problem? Everything is okay. Everything is fine. Who is that person? How dare he can talk to me like that? I don't know if you've been there. I did that. We are very rebellious. We are good in church like this. When nobody tells you to talk, they say, right, I'll be a good person when I sleep so that I'll not speak, right? So when our mouth is shut, We'll look very nice people with some nice hairstyle, nice dress, But have you ever seen your life? Have you ever tried to examine your life, saying how much you rebellious you were with your parents? Not only your spiritual parents, but your own parents. It's very important that how you make peace in your house. Show me your family, I'll tell you who you are. Show me your surrounding, I'll tell you who you are. If you are somebody who don't have a heart to give, but you even squeeze it from another person. Are you with me? Can we not rebel? Can we be different in our company, in our workplace, in our dealings, in everything that we do? Can we be different? You may not be a prime minister, but in your place, you have dominion. God has given you authority. Let's bring change. Let's bring change in the way that we approach every small thing, even it might be a minute thing. Never destroy another person, but be a person who build. Be a person who build. It is very, very, very easy to destroy another person with your word, with your action. If you see the life of Joshua, he is an encourager. He builds people. Can we be the church? We build. We don't destroy. We build people. If you see another person's life is hurting, without judging them, without seeing what is wrong in his life, can we love them? Can we build them? We are here to build. Are you with me? We are here to build. Obedience takes a lot of patience, lot of, humbling yourself down. There's something that I love. If that thing doesn't hurt you, then you're doing something wrong. Can we build our brothers and sisters who are hurting? You may not be able to do big things to them, but a kind word to them. Tell them, I'm with you and I'm praying for you. And I'll see that you will overcome the situation. I'll see, even though what you are right now is a mess, but I'm with you. Can we measure every single word that comes out of our mouth? The tongue is a very deadly weapon. Very deadly weapon. There's a word I love, is tame your tongue. Like how you brush your teeth and clean your tongue every day. It is very important how you clean your words. I feel I'm teaching some basics. But I don't know, your words should be sweet to another person. Very sweet. Even they should really feel there is something different with this guy. Because by mistake, in a moment of anger, I can destroy Matthew's life. I really understand how childhood is important now. You take a long time to deal with it. You know how hard you struggled in your childhood to overcome those words of words that have been spoken over your life. And now, even if you're doing the same thing, now even if you're just cursing, saying anything without license, do you think, are we building somebody? Are we building somebody? Can we be the people who are very quick to forgive, who are very quick to love? You don't need to show a lot of facial expression action, but be genuine in the way you love the person. Be very genuine in the way you love. It's okay. Even they don't understand, even they may not be comfortable, but be very genuine. Be very genuine. Be very genuine in the way that you pursue. Let's build one another, church. Let's build one another. There's one more thing I want to share is, don't come to a conclusion very soon. I don't know if you do this. We judge one person For example, I see Mathew's hairstyle, and it's very nice hairstyle, Mathew. I feel this guy has some gang mafia. I see some chain. He's some gangster of Bangalore, you know. Can you believe how soon we concluded seeing a person? Where we are going wrong is something that we have to figure out. In your walk with God, very important thing that I can tell you is always, always, always check if you're going wrong. Keep checking if you're going wrong. Keep checking in your lifestyle. Keep checking in your workplace. What wrong am I doing? Am I moving away from what God has called me from? Can we be people who don't come to a conclusion soon? There's something the father of the house shared with us. Even the person is bad, but you know the calling over his life. Respect that calling. Sow into that person. Love the person. That is the culture that we follow. That is the culture that we follow. Even the person is very bad. Make sure you don't come to a conclusion. This all should be back in your head. Even you may forget me, but don't forget this. If somebody asks you to be in a place on a particular time, be there. Be there. If they tell you, be here by 10 o'clock, you should be here by 9:58 at least. If you ask me, I'll tell you 5 minutes before. Be here 5 minutes before. That's an amount of respect that you show to the person. So church has become like at least movie theater we go on time, right? Yeah, theater we go on time, so we don't want to miss the show, right? We don't want to miss any fighting scene or any song. Yes, no? Yes. But why in church? But why we only wake up at 9:30, 10, then we search all over where's our dress, where are our things? Why? You should answer me why. I think I shared this. So I was working for an oil and gas company. So for us, time is money. One incident happened from me is I had to submit a tender at, if I'm not wrong, 8 o'clock in the morning. But I went there 8:01 or 8:02. They said in Arabic, Mafi, mushkil, you can't do nothing. You have to go back. I'm like, I've put a lot of effort doing this, and just because it is 8:02, he said no. That made me realize how important. I'll tell you, more than going to your office, you should respect church. You know, you respect the gathering where saints gather. Are you with me? I don't know if you fix all small things. I'm just telling you small things. I'm not even giving you a very big sermon. Just something that, can we be punctual? Can we be sincere? Even in a place, in an office, you may have to lie. Can you just keep your mouth at that moment shut? Is it possible? See, if the blessing over you has to manifest, even your life has to be different. You cannot be the same lazy person sleeping till 12 in the morning and do whenever you want to do, whatever you want to do. You will never see a change. We will fast and that 41 days, 100 days you fast. You will only become thin. Yeah, lose fat. But it's something that, you won't be able to contain what God is giving you. Say that Jenny, God told Jenny will be a CEO of a company. Of course, that's a word spoken over her life, but she has to prepare for it, right? She has to prepare. How will a CEO be? What are the responsibilities of a CEO? What are the responsibilities of a manager? that is very important. If you don't know basics, you still need another person coming and again sending you a message asking, please be here on time. Please, I think there is something wrong with us. Once, twice, but repeating things, you have to question yourself. Why am I doing this? What am I doing wrong? You do small changes in life. You see great results in life. Great results. No need to do big things. No need to turn anything upside down. Small things. Always be a student. Even though you know how to teach, be a student. Always learn. Keep learning. Michaela may know better things than me about, what do you call that? Gymnasium. I can learn from her. Is it true? Don't carry that pride. Oh, I am the pastor. No. There are so much to learn from kids. I don't know if you know it. There's so much to learn from even a elderly person. It's very, very important for us to be student. Hebrews 13:21 says, God will equip you with all you need for doing His will. So if you have to equip, you need to learn from everyone. I really love what Pastor Rosa does. She has a YouTube channel. I love the way she is consistent in what she does. It's very inspiring to see the way she's consistently upload, make sure things happen. She's learning. She wants to grow. If I'm not wrong, she didn't know anything how to do it. But every time I go meet her, she will have new device. She will have something new to do things. She's diligent. And it's paying off for her. It's very important, even in your business, even in your marriage, even in your work, everywhere. You have to be a student. Don't say that I know everything, that I'll not learn from you. No. You have to learn. I can say it's important for you to know yourself. It all sounds like motivational, speech, but it's very important to know yourself. Know your weakness. Know when you break down. Know what makes you happy. All these are very important. It will really, creates a space for you so that you know till what I can go. So what is my breaking point? Luke 14:27. Whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So can you just find that cross in your life that you have to carry? Can you take those weakness, that struggle, that place of disobedience, rebellious, that place of dishonesty? Can you take that cross to Jesus? This all thing which came from a scripture is Colossians chapter 3, 1-17. Since you have been raised to new life with Christ, set your sight on the realities of heaven, where Christ, yes, think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth. For you died to this life, and your real life is hidden with Christ in God. And when Christ, who is your life, is revealed to the whole world, you will share in all His glory. So put to death the sinful earthly things within you. Have nothing to do with sexual immorality, impurity, lust, and evil desires. Don't be greedy. For a greedy person, worshipping the things of this world. I think you can be more loud. Yes. Next verse. You used to do these things when your life was still part of this world. But now, it is the time to get rid of anger, rage, slander, and dirty language. Don't lie to each other, for you have stripped off your old sinful nature and all its wicked deeds. Put on your new and be renewed as you learn to know your Creator and become like Him. In this new life, it doesn't matter if you are a Jew or a Gentile, or uncircumcised, barbaric, uncivilized, slave or free. Christ is all that matters. He lives in all of us. Can we take time to see if there is anything of this in our life? Can we get rid of anger, rage, any wrong behavior? Say, Lord, I bring my cross of anger, dirty language to you, Jesus. Next verse. Since God chose you to be holy people He loves, you must clothe yourself with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Loudly. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. Above all, clothe yourself with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. And let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts. For as members of one body, you are called to live in peace and always be thankful. Can this be your lifestyle? Can this be our lifestyle, church? Can we keep away every part of us which was disobedient? And say, Lord, tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience will be my portion, will be my lifestyle. Can that be your lifestyle? Are you with me? Philippians chapter 2, verse 1 to 11. Don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too. You must have the same attitude that Christ Jesus had. Though He was made God, divine privilege, He took the humble position of a slave and was as a human being. When He appeared in human form, He humbled Himself in obedience to God and died a criminal's death on a cross. Therefore, God elevated Him to the place of highest honor and gave Him the name above all other names, that Jesus, every knee should bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue declare that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father.